But first, the surveillance video that has a clerk's boss now turning against him.
The boss showed it to our Rux Russell. And Rux, this shooting is stirring up a lot of controversy.
It has definitely sparked some outrage, but a lot of the people protesting have never seen the video we're about to show you now of a confrontation that rapidly got out of hand. It's the punch that precedes the gunfire. James Calloway, the man wearing the white T-shirt, is captured confronting a store clerk and then landing a blow. Only KHOU 11 News obtained the surveillance video of the violent confrontation at this Valero gas station. We're freezing the tape here, just before the store clerk pulls the trigger in what police have called self-defense.
What do we want? Justice! When do we want it? Now!
Protesters in the community call it a crime.
And the person that did this deserves to be behind bars.
We want justice for this.
Justice depends on the point of view. This is surveillance from a holdup last year in which the same store clerk gets shot in the leg. It may explain why he was armed with a gun when Calloway punches him in the face, but what the clerk does next.
I'm just hurt.
Calloway's dad may never understand.
He didn't have to shoot my son. He didn't have to shoot my son at all.
It appears the clerk chose to open the locked door to address Calloway, even though the men had been arguing through the glass. The store's owner, who has stood by his employee's right to defend himself, says the clerk no longer has a job.
For the sake of the community, and we feel very strongly that he won't be coming back to work.
When do we want it?
A move applauded by a local activist who believes both men share blame.
We want the store merchants to respect us, and we must respect them.
To prevent incidents like this one from happening again. Now, the store clerk has said not only was he fearful of Calloway, but also of his two companions that morning, who he says were also armed with guns. Now, Calloway remains in the hospital, we are told, in critical condition.